Hi, Anonymous Shack here. Up until now, my game only had one small test area, and honestly, it was pretty boring. So I decided to scale things up a bit and create three different test locations: a small town with NPCs and buildings, a forest area filled with enemies, and an indoor location with smooth transitions between scenes. But before I could build all of that, I needed assets. So I started creating a small town tile set. I made three different buildings. The first one took me about an hour to draw, but once I had the base style, creating variations became much faster with a few color and shape adjustments. After that, I tested everything against Canortis's sprite to make sure the scale actually felt believable in-game. I also created chimney sprites and a wooden door with opening and closing animations. And honestly, seeing the world slowly start to feel alive was really satisfying. Once the assets were ready, I started working on the actual scene system. I updated my test scene to use a world loader system that can dynamically load different locations without affecting important game systems running in the background. Then I created the three test locations: a small town, a forest filled with boars, and an indoor building scene. For each location, I added camera limits to prevent the camera from moving outside the playable area. I also used the chimney sprites together with a Particles 2D node to create a smoke effect, which added way more atmosphere than I expected. But the biggest feature I worked on was scene transitions. I created two different transition types. One activates when the player reaches a specific point in the map, and the other activates when entering a door. For the door transitions, I can define the direction the player enters from, the transition effect, and the exact position where the player appears in the next scene. Right now, I'm planning to use a black fade effect when entering buildings, and a white fade effect when exiting them. And honestly, this setup already makes the game feel much more connected and immersive. That's all for now. Let me know what you think about the transitions. And now that this system is working, adding and testing new features should become way easier moving forward. If you find me or my game interesting, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next devlog.